Alter Ego makes mistakes. And already they're setting up, but look. Ooh, already Dark Wave coming in. Demon Kite take it down, the fracture, all in. But Light coming in for the re-engage. UA pops in Crimson Beacon, able to get a Lantern Flare. Edward jumps in now with the Brave Spider. It's going to be Nino in the back line as Edward.
UA taking a lot of damage, might just go down here.
Alec will take a few shots. Nino! With Infinite Pursuit now jumps again. Another jump forward, but now he's caught in a bad place. Has another proc of the Infinite Pursuit. Will be able to go for the jump again and again. Takes a turret shot and gets shanked by Demon Kite as Yasuke moves to the purple buff.
A speedy response from Alter Ego, just as speedy as their start was. Demon Kite with a clutch take, didn't even use retreat.
Alter Ego start things off fast. They do win out in kills. It's still the first turtle on the map though. Yasuke tries to take a different path. Not getting that purple means they didn't get too much out of that trade.
Yep, flickers were used and now we're jumping over turtle 1.
Nino in the back going in for UA. Suzuki is going to be taken very low by Edward. He's going to go for the stun. Glorious Pathway coming down as the turtle was already secured by Demon Kite, but now it's going to be Nino all alone. Crimson Beacon and Lantern Flare picking him up. He's trying to go for the pursuit. Dark Wave by Nino. Jumps over on Edward. Gets another proc, but will be slain by Edward.
Alec has to get out of here with a Tsunami Slam. Looking for the escape.
Alec cannot escape. Nino can actually zone Demon Kite, then take it. But now they're going to go for the dive in the bottom lane. Alec flicker in. Tsunami Slam. Fracture come down and all in over on Edward. And it's a pick down below, but look at the response from RoRa Gaming. Glorious Pathway.
Arfi just needs to go home at this point. He's got to get out of here. The BMI, the Blazing Duet.
Cancelled out now, the pickup and the throw down back, but again, it's Light who takes the kill.
Things out between Edward and Nino. Nino already took 2 deaths, so that makes Nino a little more helpful in these future fights.
Jump over on Alec from Edward. Bravest Fighter already used up, but Demon Kite is on the turtle, and Yasuke doesn't seem interested. Now is Light. It's covered a passive, but that's about it. It's free for Aurora. Arfi, Blazing Duet up top.
6 inches apart. This aggressive against the Alter Ego, but not anymore because AE, they're willing to fight. A little bit of pressure. Tsunami Slam.
And the lockdown now with Hijime going for the sun as well. Big bonk. Alec gonna be taking it now. Good taunt coming down as Nino rotates and flanks him on the other side. It's the Inferno Pursuit to take him down as Yasuke goes in with a helmet of Dark Wave from Nino over on UA, but the Crimson Beacon gets him to safety, and now they go back to the mid lane.
Yasuke.
So,
Laying in the bush, Arfi's gonna try to go for the cancel submission and all in coming down. Arfi Blazing Duet, Tsunami Slam based on a Purify, and they get the kill on Doming. Onto Arfi, turtle up top though is the response from RoRa.
I don't know how worth it is to trade your gold laner for the turtle. I'm sure Aurora saw that a mile away.
yeah, that's a big win for Alter Ego. Plus, big chance of getting this tower on bot as Alter Ego blocks off Light and UA to try to get down to save it.
Saying is slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
Exactly.
So getting there is an inevitability. It's up to Alter Ego to force Aurora to stumble. And that's why Aurora's backing off.
Nami's on the Glorious Pathway again. UA able to go for the Crimson Beacon. Flicker up from Hijime, but it gets picked up and thrown back to the Freya's Light. Goes in with Edward. But Alec is able to sustain.
Arfi into the backside with a Blazing Duet.
That's big bonked on him. Now the fracture coming in from Yasuki to take Doming Kite down as Nino continues to jump back and forth. Inferno Pursuit, but now it's UA to lock him down. He goes for one last one, but Edward cuts him down.
Ay caramba, El Padre falls! And Yasuke instead goes for the purple. Demon Kite reciprocates.
Trade for trade, purple for purple, but for the first time, RoRa Gaming gets a huge win on that team fight. They turn it into a tower as well.
And you can clearly see Arfi, he got canceled in that fight. He went in way too early, and now RoRa's holding the turret, the Lord.
Dance has begun. Alter Ego making their move to conceal from Alec.
You know, walking up, and Edward doing the same thing now with the help of Glorious Pathways. The Tsunami Slam is able to lock Edward down, but now look at the damage on Hijime. It's Edward in the back with Light.
And now Yasuke goes down as well. Alec all on his own.
Nino jumping to the back line now, trying to go for the Inferno Pursuit, but again, it's going to be Doming Kite and UA going for the damage. Doming doing enough to take Nino down with the help of UA.
Alter Ego struggle in these situations where they're not the aggressors, they're not the predators, they're not in control. Aurora Gaming on the flick of a dime go for the heart of their lineup, and that's what led to this massive win.
Alter Ego already down to inhibitors on the mid side. RoRa Gaming just punching a straight line. I think the big thing for Alter Ego in past games is they're able to last it up. Wait a second.
There we go. That's a big charge from the Lord at the mid lane. They crack it open with no response from Alter Ego. Arfi taking a big portion of that damage. Dark Wave landing on 3. but there's no damage currently, and RoRa have had enough. They crack open the base turret, and now it's back to the systematic RoRa.
Gaming is doing so well here in game number 1. Not only are they winning head-on initiations, but they're able to find resources to take away from Yasuke. Light counter the initiate.
Yep. Now it's going to be the disengage from Nino. He goes for the Dark Wave, landing it onto, but now Edward forcing the fight. That's good. Tsunami's down to cancel out the last portion of the Raging Slash. Big bomb from Demon Kite, and Edward cuts him down again. He's on a killing spree.
Yasuke still in the jungle, gonna try to lock on.
That ain't it. He got taunted by the Demon, and Domeng takes him down.
Yue and Domenkite are good targets, but not when there's 2 chunky boys next to them. Make it 3, a half man, half horse.
And that's the way that Aurora Gaming is approaching every single one of these fights. Everyone just huddles around Demon Kite and Light. Because if anyone tries to catch Domeng, and if anyone tries...
Oh, wait a second. This is a classic alter ego move. Whenever the enemy gets a lord, they go to look for the pickup, but can they take Edward down? Tsunami's time coming down with the burst damage of Hijume, and Edward will have the immortality, actually. I think that's enough to get him out, and Edward does survive, and now he goes back in with a helmet Demon Kite. Meanwhile, light at the back line with Yue, jumping in as Domeng goes for the base, but is on force already. Yasuke getting rid of Yue, but Domenkite's gonna be all over the place. Yue comes in from RP!
Nino also trying to block it off as Yasuke works on the Lord.
Nino's all alone, now against 4. He's jumping in front of pursuit, he's so tanky, but again, he's constantly jumping in as RP does a lot of damage. Dark Wave coming in from Nino, but Domeng takes him down.
The minions are cleared, but one more wave against the base.
They're gonna go straight for it, no nonsense. Aurora take game 1.
Here is they want this second turtle. Massive presence from El Familia here. Aurora Gaming want to contest.
Edward jumping in, Hijume no flicker, gonna be brought back into the better airstrike. Now Hijume taking very low, plays a duet from Domeng!
And back at the Lord, Edward does find the kill, but Demon Kite finds Nino!
It's an all-out win for Aurora Gaming Philippines. Yue trying to go for a stun onto RP now, 3 for 0, and even a turtle taken by Aurora.
Major problem is there's too many dudes in there. And look at this major cut.
Oh, Dragon, good side set by Demon, kind of ganking the bottom lane. Nino gonna be dove on now as they turret juggle, and Edward takes to the skies to pick up a killing spree.
Aurora Gaming giving Alter Ego the Alter Ego treatment right now.
Right, caught on the way to Dragon now. They're gonna give over a stack to RP. So
check in just a bit.
Correct.
The final turtle will be spawning on 50 seconds. Big fight starts.
All in, you blink and you miss it. RP disintegrated. Now they're just trying to go for the defense. Petrify onto Wars. Domeng, Nino going at it over. Gets the knockup as well. Nino in the back now doing more damage as Demon Kite goes in with a steed and runs through Nino.
2 members down on the side of Alter Ego Esports. A huge gank from Aurora Gaming, sending RP back to the base.
El Familia is getting crumbs. Alms. Yasuke is starving. All that upstairs for a turtle. The math doesn't check out. Edward spots Hijume here, goes into thunder form.
Goes in on the Hijume, forcing a flicker. Edward with a flicker himself. Now RP trying to go for the damage, but it's Yue with the shot. RP getting barriered away now. Low gets smacked by Light.
There is no escape right now from Aurora Gaming Philippines. Alec does jump in though.
What a peel there, tectonic charge, and the blazing duet from Domeng! Nino taking it very low, so able to sustain for some bit. Domeng goes back in, Nino still there. It's gonna be Alan with Kundo and Yasuke now, going out of a Demon Kite as his horse.
Alec just trying to get away, but Demon Kite doesn't want to let it happen. Yasuke look for the re-engage.
Weather canceled, now the blade surge backward, Feather airstrike coming down, and they zone Alter Ego from the purple buff.
Who's on this track? It's gonna be tough for them. Whoa!
Go Hijume back, Feather airstrike, so much thrown at Hijume, and he can't handle it. Neither can Nino, he has to use the Black Dragon form defensively.
This was the MO for SRG last night. That one game they won, and that game 4, where it seemed like they were gonna equalize, they attacked the heart of Alter Ego's lineup. They attacked Hijume, denied him the game, denied him from playing, but here, it's all the more evident. The Zushin's short to mid-range utility isn't accessible at this time. A Lord for free going over to Aurora.
You know, looking at the back at the draft. That's okay.
No blade surge. Edward jumps in and kills him.
Edward on a tanky Sora, still packing such a huge punch. I think he could 1v1 just about anybody on Alter Ego Esports right now.
Mirko, Trex, I've never seen Edward this driven. He plays the same game as he did with the Lapu Lapu.
Oh, Light.
6-1 and 4.
Oh, wait.
He found the angle.
This is nasty.
Yeah, but you know how
Light! The tech charge, now Edward with a pullback on RP! And he gets the killing spree, but Edward gets shut down. You were to stun over on Hijume.
2 members for the price of Edward, plus huge amounts of space right before the Lord meets the base.
No matter. Marshall to Farok. And there's the Farsa starting it up. Phantom Steed from Demon Kite. Turn in mid, about to go down.
Edward, oh my god, Light jumps in again! Tech charge! Now Hijume taking low, they're still able to go for it. Nino with the Fears down in the pressure fight, but he won't be able to lock them down for long. A Cannon in the mid lane as Edward dives in with a bit of crowd. Yasuke clears out the Cannon in, but they have another wave.
RP with a couple of free shots and down. Not yet, Edward able to just get away again.
He's ticking down! Hijume able to get a shutdown. Demon Kite on the horse again. Jumps on Yasuke for bang! Hijume gets away with the Crimson Beacon. Doming's on the base. They can't just end it right here as Nino jumps in, but Yue!
RP keeps on kiting back and forth. He's able to push him away with a couple more shots.
It can't just be Nino, because Nino, he can bait out the Purify, but then what, right? You need someone else to follow up on the Purify that's used.
I hate this. This is rough. Right now. Oh, Hijume.
Pops in the Crimson Beacon, it's now or never now. Light jumps into the backline, won't be able to find anything now as Ali goes for the Raiders Dragon. Yasuke is able to go for the lasers, but now Edward!
RP taken out along with Yasuke. Wait, yes.
He gets stomped to the ground, curb stomp, that's Yue. In a 1v1 against Nino as Doming goes for the BMI, and Doming! Guns Hijume down! Now it's the base next to the chopping block, and RoRa go 2-0 in the grand finals.
Just run down, forcing a flicker out of Hijume here.
Uh-oh, no flickers, gonna be all in on him. The taunt as well, Light able to get the first blood. Yasuke very low because of the Edward earlier. That's Yasuke trying to get in. Demon Kite walks up, it's a late, or it's an early retreat from Yasuke. And Demon Kite just snatches away the turtle from him.
Early retreat and an early death for Alter Ego Esports. Yasuke down. I'm having flashbacks from previous games.
Oh, Light! Able to get the way to Dragon Rigi Kundo now, all in on him. But Light took a bit too many shots.
Oh.
Now gonna go down as well though, so it's a 1-for-1 in the bottom lane.
The presence over to RoRa Gaming, over to Edward at that, who has been such a star in this series.
They're gonna all in onto Demon Kite, and he goes straight for the Friction. That RWM was actually misplaced. Light goes in, a big pump from Demon Kite! And now it's Yue! Knocking 2 members up, Hijume no flicker! 0-2-0, it's a double kill for Demon Kite.
Alter Ego in shambles, and we're only 3.5 minutes in. Yasuke 0-2-0, Hijume 0-2-0. The stat board is going downhill for Alter Ego.
I don't even need to look for the ball. There's just a lot of death coming around for Alter Ego, and RoRa Gaming PH are serving it up. Much scaling.
Exactly. I mean, the CC saying the scaling tech charge coming down, but Yue, great reaction now. Light definitely going to be looking for the re-engage now, as that's going to be Alec isolated, taken out by Doming. Light! Kundo on the way to Dragon, bringing Hijume back, and Doming with a double. Now with a big bonk, Yue takes it away.
RoRa Gaming is hunting right now.
Oh! You know, next.
No.
Oh, Doming with the flicker up from the bravest fighter! And the recall on Nino's corpse!
Not against 4! Not against 4, El Padre! Ay, ay, ay!
Alter Ego is coming into these fights thinking they're still in the lower bracket, thinking they can still muscle around their opponents. But RoRa Gaming was ready for this. They've been watching, they've been waiting for this.
I've been saying this since yesterday, and it was good when Alter Ego only knew 1 speed, but now they're on the back foot, they're cornering Edward.
No way he gets away from this, right? That's an all-in, and RP picks up a kill, so finally Alter Ego.
Kill on Edward down bottom, and on Light.
Uh-oh.
Trying to get RP here, he's gone!
The final slash, Edward takes him down. RWM with no one to follow it up, now Light. This is gonna go in. Oh, try to bait out the flicker from Hijume, but they've already gotten the turtle on top of that.
Here's the kicker for RoRa Gaming as well, is they still have Doming Kite with a Sky Piercer at 3-0 and 1. Who, even if Alter Ego score,
He gets a steal, but he gets kicked back into Doming Kite. Now final slash from Edward! Hijume low, it's an all into the backline as Nino gets caught in the midst of it all, tries to deal some damage again, a big bong that doesn't land, but Demon Kite still gets to kill Doming. will try his best to get another part of that roster too. And now, Edward just flickers out once. Nino still goes for the Bravest Fighter. The 1v1 will not happen. Edward's gonna try to cancel out the recalls. RP just gonna go for the turret up top, and they're still cutting the waves at the base. He's gonna be targeted down by RoRa.
But there's a Lord at your base right now. And Alec is all alone. They're trying to get back.
RP is already there. Yasuke doesn't have the steed. Lord already at the base right now. As Alex has been caught on the Juju. No! Domenkai gunning them down! And it's you way to throw them back! The base wide open! RoRa Gaming Philippines are a game away from cementing themselves in history!
But against Domenkai, he struggles with.
Yep. Nino jumping down to Edward into the pursuit constantly now onto him. River Spider already used up by Edward. Like to be picked up now by Alec and by Hijume, but it's gonna be the flicker around us. Doming rotates to the gold lane. It's Nino caught in the midst of it all still through the Phoenix, and Edward goes through it with Yue. Domenkai gets rid of Nino, and it's RoRa with 2 kills and the neutral objective.
First turtle once again for the side of RoRa Gaming PH. 1,000 gold lead once again. Now maybe even give up the second turtle. Big Tsunami Slam.
Oh, Light gets away with the Raging Sandstorm, and now Demon Kite goes through, brings Alec back. It's gonna be onto Light. He goes. Last few shots, almost taking him down. Light caught in the bad spot, but he can just heal back up. And RoRa don't lose anything.
Almost be worth Nino leaving lane here and there to look for the plays in the Purify.
There, the Phoenix, man, you can already see the tilt, the desperation. It's now Yasuki jumping over the mountain. Shocker Light! Stuns him out the way! Survives it all! A double kill now. Hijume is able to get RPA kill, but it's Yue who rotates.
Alter Ego are desperate at this point. Grasping at straws, grasping at Ghost as RoRa Gaming continues to elude.
The last shot of the turret gets him down. RP gets one more.
With Demon Guy holding on, Phantom Steed info, in he comes.
Dark Wave canceling it. Raging Sandstorm will make her with 30 the Phoenix. Everything using the backline. RP does not have flicker, and he gets torn through by RoRa.
And Nino's gonna drop next. Yasuke on the run.
That's what you call an Aurora Avalanche.
He's trying to bait out the flicker. Phantom Steed now comes through. Going for the side, goes over to Zaman for Tsunami time coming down, but it's only on towards that ball for the Phoenix.
Everyone's able to get away there.
Edward!
Oh, still in the backside. Edward jumps in.
Doesn't get the stun, now gets stunned. Edward! What the hell? Jumps in under the turret and takes 2 down.
With a huge Hail Mary into the base.
Alter Ego keep their inhibitors, but lose everything else.
Alter Ego wants to stand a chance here. They need to stay put, stay split up.
Raging Sandstorm for the Phoenix. RP taken down by Demon Kite. Tsunami Slam desperate from Alec. Edward jumps back away with the Bravest Fighter, and now Hijume is shining the light on them.
Yasuke taking a lot of damage as well. It goes down.
Alec standing tall, gonna be taken very low. Domeng takes him down. Another mini wave coming in up top. Hijume is the only one left. He goes in against 4. And now it's Edward who walks up, throws the sword. Domeng gets a double. They've wiped Alter Ego out.
Nino coming up, RP as well.
Nino, can he do it? He goes for it again. They go for the clear. Domeng's on the base. Some Monforce coming in. And it is all over.
The age of dominance continues through the Northern Lights. RoRa Gaming Philippines are your M7 World Champions.
For years, the Northern Lights flickered. Beautiful, but never enough. Tonight, they don't fade. They burn. Tonight, everything changes. No more choking. No more almost. RoRa at last become eternal.
4 games is all it took. In this same exact stadium, history repeats itself. It's different faces in front of the Filipino flag. But RoRa Gaming still takes home the trophy. RoRa Gaming still does what everyone thought they couldn't. And look at the boys on stage right now. They're happy. They're ready to lift that trophy.
How many finals have they been in, Leo? How many times have they faltered at the last step?
Yue has been all around the world. Edward has been here to hold their ground. Light, the missing piece, comes home to a World Championship trophy. Demon Kite, a longtime rival of the GOAT, finally becomes a Triple Crown champion. And Dominkite went from just a good gold laner to the best damn gold laner in the world.
I believe it's been 4 grand finals for Yue where he faltered in the final step. 4 losses mean nothing if the 5th rewrites history.
Don't forget about Mr. Consistent Edward, the two-time champion, and it's been a long time coming. He's been in multiple M series, but has fallen short for so long since M3, and now at M7 gets it.